monthly favorites. And I know they're a little bit late, but they're always a little bit late. So, sorry. The very first thing that I want to share with you guys before I forget is the Neutrogena Microdermabrasion system. Now, it comes like this. It's $22 at Ulta, Target, Walmart, wherever they sell Neutrogena. And this is a microdermabrasion system. You guys, when I was learning English, you guys, well, most of you know that Spanish is my first language. So when I was learning English, they taught me to sound out the syllables. So sometimes in my head, I still go microdermabrasion, so that I remember how to say a word. So if you are learning another language, that's a really good trick. If you clap out your syllables, you learn the word a lot easier. That's just the teacher in me teaching you something. So this system, I got sent this system as a Christmas present from Neutrogena, and when it first arrived, I'm gonna be honest with you. Anytime I see the word abrasion regarding my face, I'm like, you take this little box and you go park it in the closet somewhere or give it to your friend, because I'm like, I'm not putting that anywhere near my face. Every single time I think of microdermabrasion, I think of that episode of Sex and the City where Samantha got the laser treatment on her face, and then her face is like, basically it looks like raw steak. Do you guys remember? And she had to wear like a veil over her face for Carrie's book party or whatever. That's what I think. I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna burn through my first layer of skin. You guys, this is amazing. So it comes with a little handle thing like this, and then these little sponges that you stick on, and these little sponges have like sandpaper, like facial sandpaper, and a little bit of soap already in them. So all you have to do is wet your face, and then you kind of go, watch, listen. You hear that? So it has 2 levels. So you go in circular motions on your forehead for a while, and then circular motions on your cheek for a while, then your neck, your chin, your nose, your cheek. So anywhere in your face, your neck, just not around your eyes. And basically what it does, it's like a sandpaper for your face. So it deep exfoliates and removes that top layer of skin, and just after you wash your face, you guys, and I know I'm so dramatic, but after you rinse your face is so soft, like unbelievably soft. And it claims that the next day it becomes more firm. So I have used it twice, and I have noticed a change in the texture of my skin. You guys can tell my skin looks really smooth, really flawless, and I did not get any Botox over the holidays. I'm too young for that. Plus I can't afford it. So look at my face. I mean, this really does a difference. And I don't want to spend too much time talking about this because I know it's so annoying, but seriously, this is not like the Clarisonic. This is not for cleansing purposes. This does not clean your face. Again, this is not like the Clarisonic. This is a deep exfoliator for your face. Over time, it removes any type of spotting you have on your face. It softens wrinkles. It blurs your pores. It tightens your face. So this is like a face treatment. It is not like a daily cleanser like the Clarisonic claims to be. But that's a whole different topic. So again, you just buy this kit once, and then afterward you just buy the little refill. They're like little pods with soap on them, like this one right here. So loving that. Now let's talk about nails. I normally don't mention nails. For some reason I forget, but this month I made it my mission to write it down so that I wouldn't forget. The first one is what's on my nails right now. Welcome to my face. It's what's on my nails right now, and this is a top coat from Formula X, the brand at Sephora, and this is what it looks like, and it's called Meteoric. Basically, it's awesome. Get it. It's so easy. It's not one of those glitters where you have to like push the glitter around to get it out. No, like it literally, one swipe and you're coated in glitter. This is one swipe. Can you believe it? That's crazy. And then the other two products, these are the two products. They're from a brand called Glisten and Glow. I'm gonna link the online store down below. And Jill, the owner of Glisten and Glow, is such a sweetheart. I swear to God, she's my imaginary friend. She doesn't know that I imagine being her friend, but her products are so awesome, and she's just so sweet. She's one of those people that works so hard with her company, and it just shows through on her products. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is how cute is her packaging. It's just simple, sleek, and elegant. I love the hot pink and like the damask pattern. But let me tell you this. The first thing about this product here, and this is the Cuticle Balm, you guys can see, it smells so good. This is in the scent Pumpkin Latte, which I think is a holiday scent, so I'm not sure if you guys can still get that. But you just one time, like one swipe over your cuticle, and you don't have construction worker hands anymore. It's amazing. So I've been really enjoying that, especially now in the colder months here in Dallas. My hands are like disgusting, terrible, and just one swipe of that and I'm in love. And then this one here, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw I posted this manicure, and this is my Mint Ombre manicure with the glitter top coat. Every single nail has a base coat, 2 coats of polish, a glitter polish, and a top coat. This top coat is super freaking human. I swear to God, this is an amazing top coat. It dries your polish so fast, no matter how many layers of polish you have. You guys know I'm a mom. I'm chasing around tater tot all the time, so I don't have time to do my nails. If I find a top coat that dries my nails quickly and I can still look cute, I am all for it. I think this is $7, but basically it dried 4 or 5 layers of polish in seconds. And it's one of the shiniest top coats that I have ever used. I've used top coats that dry polish fast, but they're not very shiny. This one, seriously, this manicure, I've had this manicure for maybe 5 days, 5 or 6 days, and it's still really glossy. So Jill, your products, amazing. Like, this has become my holy grail top coat. I used to swear by Seche Vite. No thank you, ma'am, not anymore. I'm all about the HK Girl, fast drying and super shiny clear top coat. Now let's move on to face products. My number one holy grail favorite face product of the month of December has been the Japonesque Velvet Touch Finishing Powder. How cute is this? Japonesque is a brand that first started off with beauty tools like brushes, brush cleaner, and they just launched their makeup line, and it's in the prestige section of Ulta, so like the more expensive kind. I think this powder was like $35, and at first I was like, Japonesque, really? Like, you think you're fancy and high end? Oh, they're fancy and high end. This powder is white, but it is amazing. It kind of reminds me of the Neutrogena Shine Control, except it's even more finely milled, so it just makes your face look flawless. The oils basically never come to the surface of my face. It keeps me satiny and matte all day long. Right now it is $223, and I've had this face on since 8 o'clock in the morning, and there is absolutely no shine whatsoever. So this powder, you guys, is amazing. I use it with a brush, but it does come with one of these little spongy applicators. I use this sometimes if I need to, but I never need to reapply a powder when I use this to set my foundation. When I use this to set my foundation. I've also been loving 2 blushes this month. The first one is Dainty by MAC, and this is a mineralized blush. You guys know every month without fail I'm gonna have 1 or 2 blush favorites because, let's face it, I'm a blush collector. I hate to say that, but it's true, it's the truth. I have to be honest. The first thing, or the first step, is to admit you have a problem. I'm a blush collector. This blush is so beautiful. It's basically like a shimmery, gentle baby pink. I'm wearing it today. And it's one of those blushes where I secretly just want to keep putting it on, putting it on, and putting it on, and putting it on. It's just like silky and smooth and powdery. You know I love my baked blushes. So this mineralized blush is just so delicate and pink and beautiful. And when you put on a pinky tone highlight. Oh my lord, look at that. And keeping up with the blush theme, I don't even know if this is a blush. This is basically a powder that came in the Rose Gold Smashbox collection. I talked about this in one of my hauls and I totally forgot to use it. I just put it away and I never used it. So for January, I'm doing this whole shop my collection type deal where I'm trying to go through products that I haven't used as much, or trying to condense down my collection, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I just had a makeup sale not too long ago. So I'm trying to cut down my collection. So you'll be seeing items for sale quite often, I think, in the month of January. So I totally forgot about this, and this is I say it's a powder because this color up here is basically a highlight, and then down here is the blush. But if you swirl them all together and apply it to the apples of your cheek, you don't need to use a highlighter anymore. It's like a pearly pink blush, and it's just so delicate and beautiful. I wouldn't recommend wearing this to like work or school because it is shimmery, but it's so beautiful maybe for like a date night, or if you have an event to go to, or if you're going out at night. It is so pretty. I wear it around the house in my pajamas when I like to feel very pretty. So it's just one of those items that's just so, so special. You know, I am on a constant mission to fight panda eye disease, or to find a cure for panda eyes, and I've failed miserably. I have the Concealer 101 video coming up very, very, very soon. I know you guys have been waiting so patiently for it, but I'm trying out my very last concealer this week, and after that, I'm done. I'm filming, and it's gonna be in your subscription box near you very soon. So I bought the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer a while back, and I'm in the color, or actually I think this is, yeah, this is the Neutralizer. It's the one that's like a peach tone, excuse me, to hide the blueness or the purpleness of your under eyes. So I got it in Neutralizer. I bought it and I hated it. I was like, what does this do? This is crap. This is nothing for me. It makes my blue look even more blue. So I had this genius idea to shop my collection, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you one last try, and if you don't work, then I'm getting rid of you. Well, I decided to put my Dermablend concealer underneath because this is a super heavy duty concealer for people with burns, acne scarring, tattoos. I put a little tiny bit of this on my under eye. Then I apply my foundation. Then I do this on top. Oh my God. Like, I think I have found the cure to panda eyes. Now, I don't know if you want to do all those steps. Ideally, you would want one product that does everything, but never in my life have I found such a great solution, coverage, amazing product like these two in combination. Are the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencils. I received a present from my sister-in-law. I got the NARS, it's basically like a lip pencil set. It has like that black leather pouch with the blue lips on it. I think it was like a holiday limited edition thing, but it came with several of these velvet lip pencils. Oh my God, so many of you asked me, what color are you wearing? What color is that? What color is that? Well, basically it came with 5 different colors. I've used all of them and I love all of them, but my favorite one of the entire collection is Never Say Never. And I don't think they sell this separately. I think this was limited edition for that set. If they do sell it separately, I'll write it down below. I'll link it so you guys can, you know, go to the link and find it. But it's just the prettiest, like raspberry pink color, and it lasts all day. It's not drying. It basically feels like a stain. It stains your lips and then it doesn't go anywhere. That's the color right there. I'm wearing it in my Closet Tag Confidential and my tag for All About Eyes. This is the color that I'm wearing with the yellow scarf. It's just so beautiful. So again, this is the NARS Never Say Never Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. But because of this pencil and the other ones that came in the set, I found a new product. So if you guys like matte lips, I suggest the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencils. You have to build the color, so don't lose your patience. When you put it on once, you're like, well, this doesn't do anything. But if you layer it on, it looks so beautiful and it lasts a really long time. And I didn't have any experience with it drying my lips, so maybe you won't either. And that was my last beauty product, but I did want to share a non-beauty item, and I'm gonna, I'm kicking myself in the butt so much because I was always the one teasing and making fun of the girls that were like, and this is my favorite chip, and this is my favorite animal of the month, and this is my favorite maxipad of the month. And I was like, you guys really, you're being ridiculous. But I caved and I turned into that girl that talks about her favorite non-beauty item. My favorite non-beauty item is a subscription box that is not beauty related. I know, weird, right? But it's not the subscription as a whole, it's what came in my subscription box. So if you guys are not familiar, there is a subscription box called Got Travel Box. I know it sounds totally weird, but I spent some time in Spain when I was younger, and I just loved the feeling of traveling. It's such an enriching experience. You learn so much. It's just so awesome. And I wish I could go back in time and relive that experience. So this box helped me relive that experience because this is a subscription service that provides items that help you travel, that make travel easier, that show you items from around the world. So it's kind of like a big melange of items, like a map for Paris, or a sleep mask, or chocolates from Belgium. So for example, this box had some Belgian chocolates. It has a soap from Sweden that's kind of like a soap that peels off the first layer of skin, so it's like a beauty treatment. The item that I want to talk to you guys about is actually called the Brefo Spider Podium, and this is an English product, I think it's from the UK, and it's around $20. It comes in a box like this, but it is so awesome. Look at this. You look at it and it's so inconspicuous. You're like, what the heck am I supposed to do with that? Well, this thing, basically, you guys see this hole in the middle? That's basically where your phone goes. And then you wrap whatever you want, like the legs, however you want to wrap them, and you could basically hook your phone to like anything, anywhere, and like watch. Or you could stand up, you can make like its own little stand, and you could stand up at the phone. Like, it is so awesome. If you guys could see the back of the box, like, it shows you a bunch of ideas of what you can do with it. So yes, I turned into that girl that talked about a non-beauty item, bows my head in shame, sorry, but it was too good to share, especially if you're a mom. And I always said, I'm not going to be that mom that puts a screen in front of my kid's face. But hey, when I'm at a restaurant and I'm trying to enjoy my dinner and Tater starts to freak out, heck yeah, I bust out my iPhone and I let him watch Elmo. So this has saved my life because I could totally hook it onto the back of the car seat, like to the back of my seat, so he can watch from his car seat. I can stand it up like, I don't know, like, ooh, I almost dropped it. You guys see that? I can set it up like this and it can have its own little stand. Like, there are so many things I can do with it. It is awesome. Plus, I love the color. Who doesn't like lime green? So that is it for my monthly favorites. All of this information will be listed down below. I will list the travel box in case you're interested in that. I will list the Neutrogena Microdermabrasion system. All of the items that I mentioned will be listed down below, and I will also include some links for the items that I can actually find. So I think that's it, you guys. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.